everyone? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, everyone? I'm gonna miss all of you so much. Yes, yeah. Doesn't help that today I can't. Hello, everyone. Hi, Harinyan. Yes, yeah. Yep, I see Harinyan on YouTube as well as Twitties. Yes, yeah. How's it meowing, everyone? A meow action production. I miss all of you, and I'll miss y'all even more. Hello, Beast War fan. Hi. Yes, yeah. So we're gonna do a bit of Toku Art before I start stream. Before I go on a short break. And at the Meowies, enjoy. Wait, you're watching the zoo thing, right? The zoo show, right? Oh my god, Zootopia. Am I right now? I'll be back on Monday. Because tomorrow onwards I'll be preparing for event, yeah? So I won't be able to stream unless some random stream. Yes, yeah. Which is also why this coming week all my watch parties will be delayed by 1 day. Yes, yeah. So our weekly new episodes will be moved to Monday, then yeah, when we move to Tuesday. Yeah. Just for this week. Yes, yeah. Yeah, show. I'm sorry, everyone. I disappoint you. But I hope you won't be as disappointed as I'm disappointed in you. You saw Wicked Part 2. You said, I want. Okay, you know what? Let's just get stream moving. I'm trying to reach my buttons. I realize I move things around, so now my buttons are a bit hard to reach. But yeah, it's everyone. Caturteer in the house here, and welcome to the Caturteer-Channel and Caturteer-Channel and Twitch channel. All my channels in here. I'm the Cat of Chaos, Kochi. I do live 2D animation, arts, and a bits of meowings and yells, and I talk about Kamen Rider, Metal Heroes, Ultraman, and all those stuff. Yeah, though honestly, I can't talk about Metal Heroes until Project Raid starts. Otherwise, also have fun event. I think it's gonna be more of Kochi, stay alive at the event. I'm going there to work. Yes. But that for work, yeah. The good thing I can say about it, yeah, is my work there is to do with art, like directly with art, yeah. So I'm not entirely too sad, yeah. Okay, yeah, Super Sentai got cake. We also got some confirmation about certain things, and I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah. And Josh Ferris, why do you need to fly? We got some good news. Actually good news. Okay, yeah. So we got some clarification that Super Sentai is gone for good. Okay, yeah. And if what the TV Asahi representative has said is to be believed. I mean, it's a press conference, so I'll believe them, yeah. They say that this is the brand, they're bringing back the Metal Heroes right now, yeah. And they're ending Super Sentai for good. At least for the near future, yeah. Super Sentai is over for now. Okay, so I feel like in the aspect, yeah, I'm kind of happy that, you know, rather than having this very weird space of oh, Super Sentai is related, but not really related. But you know what I mean? Like, we don't want Gavan to just use all the Legend Sentai or all the Universe Hero powers, right? Imagine the only thing about there's going to be so much confusion with the whole Gavan thing if they really did that, yeah. So I'm kind of glad they're not going that direction. That is the first thing that they mentioned, yeah. The second thing that they mentioned, which I really, 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 really appreciate, yeah. Okay. Because there were issues where they're saying, oh, Maya is gonna get this. By the way, this is from TV Asahi. Okay, yeah. So TV Asahi said that yes, Maya was removed from the situation. It was really sudden and all. However, one thing they can guarantee the fans right now, if nothing changes here, is that Maya will not be having to pay for any of the production reshoots. You see, mistakes that adults made will be covered by the adults themselves. And Maya is just a kid. So I think on that hand, TV Asahi kind of understands that someone messed up, but it's not Maya. So I'm actually very, very glad to see that statement from TV Asahi. While it's not like, you know, oh, black and white or whatsoever, it feels a small sense of comfort that, hey, at least, you know, they're acknowledging that someone effed up their job. Yeah, dang TV Asahi. I know. Hello, Math Place. How's it meowing? Yes, yeah. I'll read the direct like, you know, Google Translate the thing. They say Maya is a kid and you know, problems that adult created, adults will solve it themselves. Yes, yeah, so she doesn't have to pay. So whether, you know, Seiju is going to get sued by Toei and the sort of stuff, it's for the adults to sort out. Yes, yeah, basically Maya is out of the picture for now. Yeah. But that's also brought up, yeah, makes sense, right? And I'm kind of glad because initially, you know, Seiji was, you know, putting out threatening things like, it's Maya's fault that we lost money and sort of stuff. So I'm kind of glad that it has reached a point where, at the very least, I hope she doesn't get sued. If she gets sued, I hope that TV Asahi, you know, as promised, stands up for her, the sort of thing. But yeah. So overall, I think that's good news. Alright, also, another thing is Gozuges is butchered. Yes, I'm gonna put it out there. Gozuges is butchered. For real. So, originally, okay, if you have remember, Gozuges' original air date was supposed to air until February. Right? What has happened right now is Gavan is going to start airing in January. Yes, they have actually slashed off more episodes from Gozuges. Yeah. So Gozuges is officially butchered. You know, it's the point I feel like I think they gave up on Gozuges. Yeah, Math Place. Yeah. Rush ending. Hello there. How are you doing today? Meet Mush Gaming. Good. We're gonna be doing some arting though, not gaming. Yeah. Alright. So I'm now currently drawing. I'm sketching a new outfit for myself right now. So just like, you know, I've actually created like this template right now that I'll probably use for the foreseeable future, yeah. Until, you know, one day I feel like my art style has changed too much and that I want to, like, you know, do a new design, yeah. But for the foreseeable future, I intend to use this design, like, you know, template for myself, yeah. Alright, and I have included 2 hairstyles for myself, yeah. So the first hairstyle is this one. Alright, so if you notice, I've also got new hairstyle with my other my upcoming model as well, yeah. So the new hairstyle also has a new you know, just a bit. There are some differences you may not notice, okay, yeah. But if you look up close, there are differences. Yeah. So I was like, sometimes I feel like the older hairstyle works on certain outfits, yeah, but some of them are not the same, yeah. You're thinking about doing VTuber in the future? Beast Wall fans, nice. Have you thought of your own VTuber design yet, yeah? And yeah, getting excited for Metal Heroes. Honestly, I'm actually kind of excited for Metal Heroes. Yes, yeah. And yeah, I'm honestly kind of excited for Metal Heroes and enjoy the movie action. Yeah. But yeah. Hello, Raymore Tempest. I've not seen you around for a while. How have you been here? So, honestly, I'm kind of excited. Yeah. Let me know how Zootopia is here. I'm actually kind of excited for the most part about alright, what's the thing called again? Cat brain, not braining. Yeah, the sneak peek looks, yeah, Metal Heroes, yes. Yeah. So the sneak peeks look so good. I was like, holy shit, that is not what I expected from Metal Heroes. I know it's like, I'm shutting them off so early, but I was like, wait, I wasn't expecting it to look this good. Although I have my own concerns here, where honestly the Gavan looks a bit too much like a Kamen Rider. It's giving me like Chrome Kamen Rider Drive vibes. Yes, yeah. I mean, Drive is police, so I guess it's on team. But I personally feel it's I don't know if they're gonna target the kids anymore. Yeah. Like I did bring out a couple of times. Yeah. I think kids are kind of like, no longer a viable market for Japan. Yeah. And the teaser poster looks like cinema, and I absolutely love it. Yeah. But I need to say that the upcoming Project Red will be my first full Metal Hero series. Yeah. I've never watched a Metal Hero series like completely. Bits and pieces and all, yes, yeah, but definitely not completely, which is why I don't have that sort of attachment with Metal Heroes. Yeah. The closest I have with Metal Heroes, to be honest, yeah, is VR Troopers Big Bad Bitter Box. Well, they're like, Japanese VR Troopers is coming. Yeah, you remember a movie where Kamen Rider, Super and Metal Heroes fought together? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And see that me Sentai still makes the Metal Hero stuff. Yeah, I mean, you see everything, but you're just not gonna be used to it. Yeah. Actually, I'm kinda I'm gonna be honest here. I'm kinda upset that they are removing Super Sentai from the roster, yeah, because that was something I did not expect. Like genuinely, as much as I found that Super Sentai has always been not the best out there, yeah. I was actually quite shocked they went ahead to remove Super Sentai. Yes, yeah. I would not have expected that. I'll be like genuinely, it was not on my. It's not. I don't even have a bingo card, yeah. I'm quitting the call. No. Yes, yeah. Honestly, right now when I see the whole Metal Hero stuff, yeah, I actually feel very I don't know. It feels very questionable on a lot of aspects. Like, okay, not questionable in a bad way. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's not questionable in a bad way, yeah. But it feels a lot more like I don't know what to expect from them, in the sense of Sentai feels like a very cultural thing to me. Yes, it's like a part of superhero culture has ended here. I mean, it's probably the first time in a lot of our lifetimes that, you know, Sentai has ended here. Unless you're 60 years old, or 51 years old here, you will never have experienced Sentai ending. Because, rephrasing here, you never experienced a time when Sentai did not exist. If you are not, you know, if you are 50 years old and below here. Because that is how long Sentai has been going for here. It feels like a very... it's a very weird take on it. Yes, you know, like, Sentai is finally over. Just feels so... You know, it doesn't have a nice ring to it. Yeah. I don't know if you agree with me on that feeling, yeah. Yeah, the man should do their own thing, yeah. Wonder if they're going to add changes in Metal Heroes. They're definitely going to add changes. They're going to add changes, yeah. That is for sure. Because I feel that the main reason why Sentai is being kicked out is due to overall earnings, yeah. And the thing with Japan is, they have never looked at the global market. That's the problem here. Okay, I wouldn't say that's wrong because I think that's sometimes a good thing. They don't look at the global market here. But because of that, a lot of their series have always been in this very weird space of only Japanese kids understand. Does that make sense here? Something like, okay, you may not see as clearly, right? Yeah, but do you feel like, you know, there's a lot of snacks in Gavu you have never seen before? Yes, yeah. I know now it's like, huh? Why am I bringing up Gavu here? It's totally because of that. That's why I'm bringing up Gavu here. So one thing in Gavu that I feel is Gavu has a lot of snacks that if you're in Japan, it feels like a very normal snack. Okay, yeah. But if you're outside of Japan, there's a lot of, like, you know, the way the gummies are packaged, yeah, the way they talk about ice cream and all, it feels very, you know, Japan coded. Nothing is, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being Japan coded, yeah, because they're made in Japan. Alright, yeah. But what I feel of this whole thing being Japan coded, yeah, is they've never put international audience into mind, like, oh, will they know this snack? No. Whereas I feel like in for the first time ever, I feel like in Zetsu we never really have that. Okay. One thing the closer we had was, like, you know, the funeral looking setup for Namunia. But besides that, we've never had any, like, you know, very, very you know, weirdly coded things that general audience do not understand. Yeah, of course, you know, if you're a weeb like me, you probably understand more of the coded stuff. But I feel like that's not going to be something that, you know, most people in general know unless you live in Japan. Yes, yeah. And on top of that, there's also that whole Asian culture as well. Maybe it's because I'm Asian, so I know a bit more. Yeah, but I feel like, you know, a lot of Westerners may not understand a lot of the Asian culture stuff. Yes, yeah. Yeah. And this Kamen Rider is doing good. Imagine Kamen Rider stop. That will be a disaster if Kamen Rider stops. Yeah. I'll be like in chaos. But Kamen Rider has stopped before. That's the thing, yeah. I find a lot of it is to do with, like, you know, current climates and all that. Just change the situation of the shows, yeah. If that makes sense, yeah. Yeah. And I felt like a part of childhood that when a lot of favorites already got butchered or cancelled. Yeah. In fact, I was really sad when Ultraman was gone. Yes, yeah. Okay, if I'm gonna be honest, yeah, I've never really felt Kamen Rider going missing was an issue. Okay, yeah, because it never really dawned onto me, like, you know, Kamen Rider was like when I really got into Kamen Rider, like on TV, yeah. It was already on TV. Does that make sense, yeah? But Ultraman was in a limbo when I was like, you know, a kitten watching shows on TV, yeah. Ultraman was in a limbo at the point of time, yeah. So it was a very weird space. Like, I've got all my Ultramans on, you know, CDs and DVDs, yeah, but they're not on TV. Why is it not Ultraman on TV? And why is there like Kamen Rider on TV? It was something that I used to think about. Of course, now, like, you know, kind of like understand, okay? Because as a kid, you go like, I like Ultraman. Why is there not enough Ultraman on TV? Yes, you know, then there's a period of, why is there no new Ultraman? Yes, yeah. So it was this very weird spot that I felt. Okay, well, Ultraman's break wasn't as long. Okay, pre-Tiga, I didn't experience that break because Cat did not exist. Yes, yeah. I mean, at the Atlas, tolerate Asian cultures to be tolerate is one thing, okay, yeah. Sora TV, yeah. I feel tolerate is one thing, but I feel it's just more of, you need to understand a bit to fully grasp a lot of the nuances in the show. Yes, yeah. Because I feel like the show does have a lot of, like, you know, Asian nuances that just skips over everybody's head, unless you're Asian. That sort of thing, yeah. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Don't get me wrong. I feel there's nothing wrong having this kind of like nuances that get glossed over here. And the main reason why I say there's nothing wrong is because I feel, number one, alright, there is no need for every no need for every culture to be included. If not, it's not going to be Kamen Rider. Yes, yeah. So I'm actually fine with that being the case, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. I got the Kamen Rider. I'll keep watching on the internet. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, maybe I'm lucky. I got into Kamen Rider before the whole I don't even know why I have them, but I got into Kamen Rider because I started watching them on CDs. Yes, yeah, as opposed to TV actually. Yes, yeah. And the first Kamen Rider I actually watched on TV was actually Ryuki. But it was a couple of years late. It was not like, you know, when Ryuki was airing, I got to watch Ryuki. Yeah. It was a case of Ryuki happened when they had English dub for Ryuki. Yes, you know, I watched Ryuki for the first time was in English dub. So using that as a, you know, base, you know that it was not like, you know, as Japan ad, I watched Ryuki. No, that never happened. I was sure it was the case here, but that never happened. But the first rider I watched on TV was Ryuki. Yes. Yeah. Honestly, I visited Japan before, yeah. To be fair, Japan was not was a lot of what I hoped for it to be, yeah, and also a lot of what I didn't expect it to be. Yes, yeah. Like, one thing I say is I expected to enjoy Akiba a lot. Okay, yeah. Like, you know, Akiba is supposed to be like the holy grail for otakus and all, yeah. I expected to enjoy Akiba a lot. But the weird thing was, I actually enjoyed... Okay, the one thing I really enjoyed Akiba, yeah, was food. Bad food. Rephrase, I enjoyed a lot of bad food at Akiba. Yes. not even going to call it good food, okay, yeah. I enjoy a lot of bad food in Akiba. Main reason why yeah is cafes, Final Fantasy Cafe, the sort of stuff, yeah. Yeah, it's all in Akiba, so I enjoy a lot of bad food in Akiba. 5-star bad food. Yes, yeah. Okay, but 5-star bad food aside, yeah, aside from one camera shop and one card shop that I really enjoyed, I felt Akiba was very underwhelming. Yes, yeah. I don't know. It's not what I dream Akiba to be. Yes, yeah. Like even the shopping aspect of Akiba, yeah, I felt I had enjoyed a lot more at No, there are great food elsewhere at Rimuru Temples, yeah. I was talking about I went to all the cafes like Kamen Rider Cafe, the sort of stuff, yeah. Final Fantasy Cafe, Monster Hunter Cafe. So that was where, you know, I ate most of my Akiba food there. Yes, yeah. I hope that makes sense, yeah, yeah. So I feel like in terms of food, I didn't have a lot of good food at Akiba. In fact, most of the food at Akiba was really meat because I'm totally paying for food, okay? Yes, yeah. Those sort of thing, yeah. So I feel like in the aspect I can't openly say that, you know, Akiba's food was the best or whatsoever, you know, because honestly it was not. Like I didn't experience good food in Akiba, you know. And lucky Kamera, yeah, I'm very lucky to go to the Kamera Cafe, yeah. And the best part about the Kamera Cafe part was it was actually not part of my agenda, yeah. So I ended up at the Kamera Cafe because I went to Hikariuka, okay, yeah, and then I was walking, I got lost, I reached a train station, and apparently a very short ride later was where the Kamen Rider Cafe was, yeah. So that's how I ended up at the Kamen Rider Cafe. Fun facts. Yes, yeah. Hey, so the thing was, I wanted to go to the Kamen Rider Cafe, but the original itinerary didn't include the Kamen Rider Cafe, yeah. But because there was one day I split off to go to Hikaruka myself, yeah. Then then that was when the Kamera Cafe happened. Yes, yeah. I imagine the cat coming back and saying I didn't go to the Kamera Cafe. I think that would be a very huge regret for me. Yes, yeah. So on the aspect, I'm very lucky I got to go. Yes, yeah. It was totally not part of my agenda actually. Yes, yeah. Yeah. The Kamera Cafe food is good, or is it just okay, can I say among all the theme cafes I went to, okay, yeah, I went to Monster Hunter, I went to Final Fantasy, I went to Kamen Rider / Super Sentai, so they're actually like, you know, superhero cafe, yeah. So the best meal I had in all this theme cafe, yeah, was actually at the Kamen Rider Cafe. Yes, yeah. Okay, as much as I say Kamen Rider Cafe, right, yeah, the Kamen Rider dish I ordered was meat. Yes, yeah, the Kamen Rider Cafe, the Kamen Rider food I ordered was meat. Okay, yeah. So what I ordered was, I actually ordered the Blizzard Sorbet ice cream. Okay, yeah, the Gavu Blizzard Sorbet ice cream, yeah. It was ice cream. Also, okay, but my main dish that I ordered was actually really good. What was the main dish I ordered? Okay, yeah, the main dish I ordered was drum roll, bun bun curry rice. Yes, yeah. So bun bun is going on. So I literally had like the car-shaped curry rice. That was so good. Okay, yeah. That was so good. Okay, yeah. I think that's probably like the best best cafe food I had then, yeah. Yeah. Oh, those Final Fantasy Cafe, yeah, and Sentai Cafe. Sentai and the Kamen Rider was together. So I had very meat ice cream, but my main dish was really good, yeah. Which was actually the bun bun curry. Yeah, it was actually good. Like, I don't know, everything else was but then the bun bun curry was just holy shit. In fact, when I ate it, I was like, wait, this actually tastes good food, yeah. Like good food, yeah. Yeah, and someone who doesn't like to waste food, okay, yeah. Let's just say that all the food are edible, okay, yeah. Whether they're good or not is one thing, but all the food I had at the cafes were pretty much edible, yeah. There wasn't like, you know, any food that was like so bad that I couldn't eat. Unlike, okay, yeah, the cafe in Singapore. So, Singapore, you got this Any Plus Cafe. I had food at Any Plus Cafe once, and then the food was so bad I couldn't even finish it. No, I actually went there a couple of times. The first time I went, the food was okay. The second time I went, I can't remember which event. Like, you know, they always have collaborations going on and on, yeah. So my second visit, I didn't finish my food. I know the first visit I finished. You see, I only went there twice. Yeah. I eat the famous curry rice of Satoshi. I remember. You can't remember a feel from FFXIV. You get emotion when you hear a voice. Why? Oh yes, I did have a good time there. Oh yeah. Also, the question you're asking: did I buy anything there? Yes, I of course did some shopping. What will Japan be without shopping? Yes, yeah. Though, I gotta say, I'm kind of regret also, yeah, when it comes to shopping part, because when I went there, I was going there on a pretty tight budget, yeah. Because this year, for the most part, my finances have been in a mess. Yes, yeah. So, I basically went there on a very tight budget, and I think that is probably my biggest regret, yeah. Because I was not able to buy everything I want. That's for sure. Okay, yeah. And I'm not talking about, you know, oh, I want to buy CSM toys or what else then, yeah. It was, I was like, price figures, I was like, even calculating should I buy or not, yeah, because, I was out of budget, yeah. There's actually one figure I was looking at, it was like 2,000 yen. I was already hesitating. Yes, yeah. Well, I hope you all realize that at 2,000 yen, I'm hesitating to buy. That was the state I was in, and I wasn't really happy with. Yes, yeah. Yeah. And hello, Nana Shepherd. How's it meowing? Yeah. But yeah, so overall, yeah, well, like I said, I did enjoy my trip there. No doubt, me. It's just, I couldn't enjoy it to the fullest. Yes, yeah. I think that was the biggest thing I struggled with. Yeah, I have pictures to keep. Yes, yeah. Maybe next time in the future. Okay, Alright, the thing is, I have been thinking of I feel that I do want to do like a Japan stream. Yes, yeah, you heard me right. I was thinking of doing a Japan stream. So okay, the biggest problem with Japan streaming in Japan is a lot of places don't actually allow you to stream in it. Like if I'm not wrong, a lot of the camera shops, you're not supposed to stream in them. Yes, yeah. Because Japan is a very different culture. Yes, yeah. So streaming in shops is kind of not very welcome. In fact, okay, a lot of card shops that content creators stream in, they completely ignore the, no video, no photo sign outside. Yes, yeah. Also, fun fact, you're not supposed to take any photos or take any videos in the Camarada Cafe. Yes, yeah. Or Super Snack Cafe. No videos. Photos, okay? No videos. I believe that's to prevent people from live streaming. Yes, yeah. Like, they can say, oh, no, I'm only recording video, not live stream. I feel that there's a chance to prevent live streamers in general. Yeah. So that was something I had to take away from, like, okay, it might not be a good idea to live stream most places here. However, I did think about, that's something I'm just toying with here. Okay. That's something I'm just toying with mentally. Okay, yeah. I've got no concrete plans, but I was thinking of doing a Tokusatsu stream there. Yes, yeah. But Tokusatsu and Caturteer stream, like, okay, I mean, it's both my channels. Okay, yeah. But the reason why I bring up these two channels per se yeah, is I was thinking, what if I did art stream there? And the art stream is me going to various locations and streaming. Yes, yeah. So while I am streaming, my camera will be off. Okay, yeah. That's the key thing. While I'm streaming, my camera will be off, yeah. And it'll be a case where I'm streaming from my tablet, drawing art of the location itself, yeah. Then when my certain locations, if you have like contributed to my Japan funds through a subathon or something like that, yeah, the people who hit the target would get like an artwork dedicated to them while I'm drawing them, yeah. So you can send me your OC, I draw your OC in a specific environment when I'm in Japan, yeah, the sort of thing. So that is something I have been thinking of doing. Which is also the reason why you see I've been trying to practice my art a lot lately, yeah, because I do want to make sure that my art is of a standard that y'all wouldn't mind, like, supporting, yeah. Gonna make a plan when you go. Okay, with the yeah, it sounds like a smart idea, right? Yeah. Also, it's a good way for you to get art. Yeah. The thing is, I don't like to ask y'all for, like, things and then you don't get anything in return, which is the same reason why I'm like, I think the best way for me to do is to, give y'all like a dedicated commission, yeah, and then I finish from there, yeah. So if I'm gonna take a plane there, I have to take a plane there. Okay, so the plane to the location itself, to Japan itself, is gonna set me back by about hang on. Okay, so the plane is gonna set me back by about almost 1,000. Yes, yeah. So I probably do something like, so long my plane is covered and probably my lodging, yeah, I would pay the rest myself or something. So I won't expect like y'all to pay everything, if you get what I mean, yeah. But support wise, I'm looking probably some support for the airplane trip, yeah. Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm actually struggling a bit trying to plan the design for this one here. Mostly because I'm trying to wrap the design around the boobas. yes, so I try to mentally visualize how is it going to wrap around the boobas. That's pretty much it. But once I figure it out, it should be fine. But that's also part of the reason why I decided to do like a character design sheet here. Because unlike Zetsu, where I gotta say Zetsu is pretty easy to plan. Okay, yeah. In fact, most riders are kind of easy to plan. Well, I'm going to try to do like, you know, a Kamen Rider outfit here. But this case is a little bit difficult here because honestly, it's very busy. Nox Knight design is actually very busy here. Yes, I am doing a Nox Knight outfit right now. Yes, yeah. In fact, I actually have the post of the Nox Knight artwork I want to do already here. But the problem was I was like, wait, how am I supposed to handle design? So I put a pause on that one here and went to work on the design first here. Yeah. And yeah, playing the game is the most alternative thing, yeah. While you can very... I'm not too worried about food. To be fair, I'm not too worried about food, yeah. I can survive on cheap food in Japan, yeah. Fun fact, do you know that convenience shops are not the cheapest food sources in Japan? Yes, yeah. It's one of the cheaper ones, but convenience food is actually not the cheapest. There are cheaper places to get food, yeah. And then on the convenience shops. If you know where to find. Yes, yeah. So, the best place to get food, like, I had ramen for like 500 yen. Yes, yeah. Like full-fledged ramen, okay? Yeah, not like, you know, those budget ramen or what. Yeah, I have full-fledged, freshly cooked ramen for 500 yen. Yes, yeah. Yeah. I'm not really diet. No. Wait, they're not? No, they're not, yeah. So I actually found this ramen place at Asakusa that was actually very cheap. Yes, yeah. Okay, problem number one. No English menu. But then we're like, oh, that sounds cool. Okay. It is really cool, yeah, but zero English menu. Okay, yeah. The staff have very, very limited ability to speak in English as well, yeah. So I was literally ordering because you need to understand I cannot read Japanese. So I was using Google Lens to help me order, but I was able to speak to the staff, so there was no problem. Yes, yeah. But yeah. And there are 24-hour supermarket. There's actually one 24-hour supermarket. One's at Asakusa, and yeah. Oh yeah, also supermarket has some really good deals on things like what's the thing called here? They're very good deals on food as well. Supermarket. In fact, their supermarket prices are sometimes better than convenience. Yes, so always check them. Like supermarket has those they also have like convenience style food. Okay, yeah, but they go on a discount after I think dinner time, so you can go grab them. Yeah. And they're actually pretty nicely priced, to be fair. Yeah. Also, not health advice, yeah. Okay, but you can be like me and buy supermarket food for your next day breakfast. Yes, yeah. If you are like, you know, on a budget, you want to save, yeah, just buy your next day food during for breakfast, yeah. If it's cooked, I eat. Okay. That is my logic. If it cooks, I eat. Yeah. Oh yeah, Google Translate. Yeah, it's hard to understand a little bit. So best of app that can translate stuff. Yes, also have app to help you translate stuff. Yeah. But even then, I feel like the translations aren't always perfect. So you do need to have that sort of be ready to understand a bit of Japanese. Yeah. Also, I don't know. Have you all seen the Duolingo AI update? Yes, yeah. Okay. I'm actually very tempted to subscribe to Duolingo for the AI update. Yes. And ding dong ding yeah, Elemental Boy, how's it meowing? Hello, Root Taro's Live, how's it meowing? Oh, it's good you eat it mindset. Yes! That's what I do, yeah. And no, okay. So, apparently, people were very pissed at Duolingo. Okay, so Duolingo is like this language learning app. Okay, yeah. And a lot of people were pissed with Duolingo, recently. Because Duolingo said, oh, we're going to incorporate, AI into our classes. And I actually saw a preview of it. The way they use AI is actually really good. Okay, half of it. So one half they want to come out stories using AI for you to learn your language. Yeah? I think that is shit. Oh, arigato niya. Okay. I think that is nothing but BS. Okay, yeah. However, okay, this is where I give credit where credit is due. Okay, yeah. However, what I'm very impressed by Duolingo though is they got a separate portion of it where you can actually call the characters. Yes, there's this character you can video call them. Thankfully, it's a phone call, and then they actually use AI to converse with you in the language you wish to converse in. And not only that, so what? Let's say for example, you learn something in class, okay, yeah, or in a digital class of Duolingo. Yeah? What happens is it translates your lessons into practical use discussions. Yeah. So the biggest problem with learning a language is actually having someone to speak to. Yes, yeah. So even for me, most of my Japanese practice comes from the Ultraman card game I play with just Japanese players. Yeah. So that's where most of my practice comes in from. Okay. But that is also my biggest weakness. Does that make sense here? Like my best form of practice is my biggest weakness as well. Yeah. Because if I'm heavily dependent on if I'm heavily dependent on the game to learn, okay, the biggest problem is I will only have things from the game to learn. Does that make sense here? I actually do not have anything outside the game to learn. Yes, yeah. So this very weird aspect of I want to learn, but I do not have that practice partner to help me learn Japanese. Yeah. So in this aspect, they actually come out AI chat, like call app, okay, a voice chat app. Yeah. And then they actually speak to you in language, and okay. So for example, if today you learn about food, then the topics they talk to you will be about food. Yeah. Then they correct you based on the lessons you have learned, because they still have some level of structured lessons in Duolingo. Yeah. So I feel like, hey, that's actually pretty cool. All right. If you get structured lessons, if you get to talk with whatever you learn in your structured lessons, yeah, I think it's actually a really cool concept. Yeah. I'm not 100% anti-AI, but also very anti-AI when it's very poorly used, yeah. So when they say, okay, we're gonna come out stories that, you know, they say, oh, give your situational stories to learn, and then these situational stories can be generated from AI. It's good. They say it's good, yeah, because they don't need to hire people to write the stories. And to me, it's, I want to hear the stories people write versus listening to AI slop. Does that make sense, yeah? So I was actually very against that when I first heard that, hey, they're going to start using AI in their stuff. They're going to fire people. Long story short, yeah. Then so the aspect of the AI usage, I'm very against. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to keep it out there. The aspect that I bring up, I'm very against. Yeah. However, the call part, right? Like, you know, calling the Duolingo character and actually speaking to them in your practice language. Holy shit, that is so good. Okay, yeah. Like, that will solve a lot of my learning problems. I'm serious, yeah. Because the biggest issue is, you know, if you are, even if you go for a class, okay, even if you go for a physical class, you get to practice with students, but students do not talk the same topics as you. Even with your teacher, yeah, the teacher won't talk the exact same topic as you. Does that make sense here? But in this aspect, they actually got it right. Yeah. So I have to give Duolingo a bit of like, you know, I can't be like, oh, Duolingo shit. Okay, yeah. I have to give Duolingo a bit of credit there. However, all right, to access the voice call feature, yeah, it's $20+ a month. I mean, compared to, you know, paying for a class, yeah, it's not necessarily that expensive, yeah, but it's still $20+ a month. Yeah, so I'm a bit iffy about it. For lack of better word, yeah. Yeah. And looking for a convention soon. Yeah. Yes, yeah. The problem Duo teaches you useless things. Hello, hero. Yes, yeah. I feel like Duo doesn't necessarily teach you useless things. They're teaching you basic structures and all, yeah. I have used Duo before I went to Japan. Okay, I did try it out, yeah. I actually felt that a lot of things that it taught me were kind of useful. Yes, yeah. Like things that I don't usually hear in anime. However, I'm not gonna, like, you know, say that, oh, it's the bestest app or whatsoever. No, it's definitely not. But now with the new AI chat function thing, I think it's pretty cool though. And yes, yeah, hero. Yeah. I think yeah, correct. But what I mean is, the good thing about having, let's say, having an app to help you. Yeah, I'm talking about it from, like, you know, if let's say you just looking at it from like just the app alone. Yeah. One thing I am tempted with, okay, yeah, is because they they provide you a chance to practice all the way. Yes, yeah. Which sometimes, you know, like, you can practice anytime. Like after stream, I can go like, okay, I can talk to Duo for like however long I want to before I go and sleep. That sort of thing, yeah. It was just that aspect of, like, you know, practice convenience, yeah, that I really appreciate. Of course, I will not, like, you know, replace things like me talking to the people in the Ultraman Discord yeah, because I talk to them in Japanese. So I think so far that's the best practice for me. Yeah. It does not replace that. But I think it's also a good, like, you know, addition to your practice options. Yeah. So in the aspect, I have to give Duolingo some credit. Yeah. Not a lot, but we'll have to give some credit. I think it's a cool concept. Yeah. Yeah. Get the photo! Oh, arigato niya. I did learn to speak Japanese. The main things you do is get camera and stuff. Yes, niya. And Mon Salmon, what am I drawing? I'm drawing my Kamen Rider Nox Knight outfit for my own model niya. Yes. So okay, oh yeah, just now saying that I actually have the post done for artwork that I want to work on here. Let me put it out for you. This is probably the first time y'all get to see some of my sketches and my work in progress here. But I've not shown any of you. You see. Actually, quite a lot of like work in progress works happening right now. Yes, yeah. Alright, so tomorrow's a big day for you, why yeah? Hey. A German colleague tell you that nobody talks like okay, I think it's just for you to practice a lot of basic things, yeah. It's not like the bestest way to practice, that's for sure, yeah. Like I say, it's better than nothing. Okay, yeah. Thanksgiving, of course. We don't really have Thanksgiving here. Once you learn Japanese, you want to get your camera stuff and some anime stuff and novels. Ah, I see. That'd be good though, yeah. Hey, yep. This is my OT, Mizuki Soji. I did a random sketch of her. This is a random sketch I did. Whether I'm going to fully render this later on, yeah, I don't know. But this is a random sketch I did. Okay, just practicing art in general. This is one of the artworks that I did recently. I don't think I posted this yet. Yeah, this was I was trying out some new rendering styles in this one. Then okay, this is the Nox one I'm working on. Yes. So I was actually playing the pose. I go like, what is Nox outfit going to be? What's my camera Nox outfit going to be like? Yeah. Then I was like, okay, I need to get to the drawing board. Yeah. Oh, y'all want to get stepped on, right? Chat. It looks over arigato. So this is one of them that I am planning to work on. Okay, yeah. Alright. Yeah. Oh, that's a Nox vibe, okay? Nox steps on people, okay, yeah? Right, and then the other thing, okay, this is now artwork that I'm working on as well, yeah? So this is with my new outfit. So this is actually all prepared for some simple live 2D animation as well, yeah? So this one I just need to render, the main colors are all in already. Yes, yeah. Alright, shading and render needs to go into this one. Okay, this one, this artwork over here, this sketch over here, yeah, I've reserved it for a very specific character already, yeah. You see, like this pose was in my head for a very long time. Also, this pose is okay, a bit spicy, okay, yeah. But alright, so anyway, depending on how high I'm stepping, I'll step until your wallet is empty. Anyways, yeah, this one I was thinking of drawing the character for a while, yeah. And then this pose just came to my mind. I sketched out the pose first, but then I'll finalize the details later on, yeah. But I just wanted the pose to be out first, yeah. Any guess on what character I'm drawing in this pose? Yes, yeah. anybody can guess what character I plan to draw in this pose. Yes, yeah. I'm very proud of this pose. This pose took me a while, yeah. Hint, please. Toku related. Yes, yeah. Oh, is that good enough of a hint? Okay, it's Toku related. The character uses a sword. But he can only use a sword if his boyfriend permits him to use it. No, not Garo, not Garo, not Garo. I really gave you a very huge hint, okay, Nia? The character uses a sword, okay, from a Toku series, but he can only use a sword if the boyfriend permits him to use it. Not Agito, no. Not Dan-o, no. Yes, yeah. What? Are you not thinking about... Are we like thinking on different wavelengths? Oh, it's not Zetsu, it's not Zetsu. The key thing is, if his boyfriend lets him use the sword, he can use the sword. Yes, yeah. Super Sentai related? No. Okay, fine. I'll tell you the answer. Alright, then you'll figure out why I say only he can use it when his boyfriend permits him to use the sword, yeah. It looks like a character is holding a big sword. Yeah, the character is holding a big sword, yeah. It's not double, yeah. You're going through all the partnership. Then Tony, you're not thinking on the same wavelength as me, okay, Nia? I'll give you another hint, okay, Nia? Before I give the answers, maybe I can give you another hint. Okay, I'll prepare 2 more hints. Let's see if you can figure out from those 2 hints that I have, mentally prepared for you, okay, Nia? First hint. The boyfriend doesn't transform. That's the first hint. The first hint is the boyfriend doesn't transform, yeah. Nope, it's not there, no. First hint, the boyfriend does not transform. Wow, big hint, right? Very big hint, right? You see, very, very big hint, right? Tony, are you really sure you can't get it? Okay. So it's within the Rider series. I've never said it was within the Rider series. Hey, let me give you a second hint, shall I? Yes, second hint? Second hint? Okay. Alright. This is not his default form. Hello, Icarus! How's it meowing? Yes, yeah. Hey, now they're trying to guess which, what am I drawing here? Yes, yeah. This post I prepared for Toku related character here. But right now, they can't seem to guess which. You're getting close, Rimuru. Yes, yeah. Yes, yeah. once you know what it is, you're like, oh. Do you need another hint? Yeah? Tony, do you need another hint? It's not Rider, it's not Sentai. Okay, yeah. Do you need another hint? Oh, yeah, shipping that exists in Kochi? Of course. Yes, yeah. I mean, it's quite a very, very obvious yaoi shipping, okay, yeah? Quite a very obvious yaoi shipping, okay, yeah? And you can figure out. That's a tough question, yeah. Yes, Omega. Omega Rekinus armor. Yes, yeah. So I intend to actually do the whole Rekinus armor on this setup, yeah. 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 Okay, now can you see? The whole idea of I'm just gonna like do some quick scribbles here, yeah. So literally what you see here. Okay. Also you get armor here. You get the Reckoner's armor here. This is the Reckoner's sword. Okay, that's gonna go like this. Yes, yeah. And then Omega with the full crystal here. Yeah, I can see. I know that is like a very rough sketch here, but you can see where I'm going with this right here. Yeah. I thought the eyes would be a dead giveaway though. But yeah. Once you say it's not Rider, not Sentai, you're like, wait, Sorata and Kosei. Yes. Okay, there you go. Also, actually, the next thing I'm going to say is, I'm hungry. Yes, yeah. So yeah, with this you can see roughly, it's actually quite a doable pose. Yeah. Though I'll probably have to like resize the head, that sort of thing, yeah, to make sure that it looks visually correct before I finalize the rendering. Yeah. But generally, the pose is already there, which is why I wanted to get the pose in first before I started drawing. Yes, yeah. And yeah, I hope that was a good, small little chat and sharing. You see. Oh yeah, I also finished one more commission today. Yay! Da, 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 da. Yes, yeah. This one. I was looking good though. I know, right? Yeah, I'm trying to do a bit more dynamic pose. I've always wanted to like play with more pose and all. Yeah. But yes, this is my latest commission artwork, by the way. Not Toku related, but it was commission. Yes, yeah. Yeah. You have not watched Omega yet. I see, yeah. Omega is good stuff. Yes, yeah. And yes, the touchy commission. I actually love how this commission came out to be, yeah. So I can actually remove the backdrop. Let me just show you. So the concept for this commission specifically, yeah, it's supposed to look like a Genshin splash art. You see what I mean? Yeah. So as a whole backdrop, I was trying to go for that feel. Of course, I don't think it's as polished as Genshin yet, but I definitely got that. I'm there. So the couple of the next few things that I do want to practice moving forward when it comes to this year is I need to figure out my line work more. Yes, yeah. Yeah. But in terms of everything else, I think it's there. I'm actually very proud of this piece here. The biggest problem being an artist sometimes is you're proud of your work only for a couple of weeks, then you start to like hate it. Yes, yeah. And a few weeks you think you're like, I think I've learned something new already. Yes, yeah. it's both the most depressing part as well as the most satisfying part of being an artist, yeah. Hating your work. Because you feel like you've improved. Yes, yeah. But I just feel that's very, you know, life of an artist. Yes, yeah. But yeah. Also, I like how this design is coming out so far, yeah. Like, I definitely did take a lot of, like, you know, liberties in changing some of the design aspects, yeah. But I think it's coming out really nice. Well, the whole Nox thing is coming out pretty nice, yeah. Yeah. The next thing left is to work out the colors, which shouldn't be that tough, yeah. Then after working out the colors, yeah, would be working out the more finer details, I guess. Yes, yeah. But yeah, art looks gorgeous, yeah. But I'm still trying to improve. I feel like my art is not at the perfect level yet, yeah, that I'm, like, you know, 100% proud of. But I definitely do want to, like, you know, practice more art. Yes, yeah. Also, part of the reason why I'm doing the art giveaway. Oh, by the way, do you know I have an art giveaway happening right now? Yes, yeah. For Toku Art, yeah. It's happening both on Twitter and Twitch. Yes, yeah. Sorry, Twitter and YouTube, not Twitch. What am I thinking? Okay. So let me get the link and just share it with you all again, yeah. I'll give you all the YouTube link, okay, and then inside YouTube link there's also a link to the Twitter site. So you got two options here. Yeah. So you can enter the giveaway. Awesome. Okay, for those on my Toku channel, it's very simple here. You just have to go there and leave a comment. Because you're probably subscribed already, yeah? So the only thing is you need to be subscribed, leave a comment, and you're done. And then you're in the giveaway already, yeah? Right, on Twitter, you have to like, reshare, and follow. Yes, yeah. But yeah. Simple. Yes, yeah. I'll give away, yeah. So basically you can, I'll draw something that you want. You see, I'm doing an art giveaway. So if you have, like, you know, oh, you want me to draw your characters or what, yeah, this is the best time. If you are, let's say, wanting to be a VTuber or what, and you want to get someone to do your I don't do designs, okay? I need to keep it very clear. I don't do designs here, but if let's say you got your design but you want, like, artwork for your VTuber, PNG tuber, okay, yeah, something like. So PNG tuber, it's like how do I describe it? PNG tuber is very simple. Okay, let me give you an example of PNG tuber. I can use one right now. Yeah. Return. Alright, so this is a PNG tuber model. So it doesn't track your it doesn't track things like your overall movement on ya. But if you're using it for gaming, that sort of stuff, yep, a PNG tuber model can help you with it. Yeah. So you can, like, you know, connect to your Discord and then got a PNG tuber model to put on your streams, or if you want to just use it as a profile picture, that sort of stuff. Yeah, I can do a PNG tuber model if you win, and then yeah, but I do not do I don't do the designing part. Yeah, so that I know there are some people who do ask for some of the design stuff and all. closer to the date, I will probably like look through and say, I actually don't do designs. However, if you got a design I can base off, I'll do it. Yeah. At least for now, my main practice I'm aiming at is not designs. Yeah, my main practice is the art itself. So I do have that sort of like, you know, small little priorities to get right, though it's not really right or wrong. Yes, yeah. Yeah, this PNG cute, right? Yeah. Yeah, so you can get something like that done as well. Yeah. So I can do that for you, because technically, although I'm telling you, you can only have like one artwork, I can just do open close mouth for you. Like, that is the amount of extra I'm willing to do on that sense. Yeah. So if you happen to win and you want that, yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah. I want to get more basic requests, more YCH. I am gonna be opening more commission stuff soon. Yes, yeah, so keep an eye out for that. I am in the midway of figuring out how to open a Scap account as well. Yeah. Cause you need to figure out the Japanese bank part. Yeah. Cause you know, after thinking about it a bit more, yeah, I'm like, actually, if I'm gonna start doing like a lot of Toku commissions and all, yeah, I think it's kind of almost necessary for me to start doing Japanese commissions, yeah, because I think Japan has a wider audience as well. So if I want to expand my outreach, it's definitely to Japan as well, yeah. Nothing wrong with the English audience, it's just different. Yes, yeah. Yeah. It sounds good for someone who wants that with a PNG. Yeah, definitely. That's why I was like, initially I was like, okay, I'm strictly only going to do artworks. Then after thinking about it, I was like, actually, you know what? Let me change up a little bit and just give you all a chance to get a PNG tuber as well. I mean, to me, like I said, it's not necessarily a very, you know, groundbreaking thing for me to do that. Yeah, so it's something that I'm willing to I wouldn't say like go the extra mile. I mean, technically it's going the extra mile, but something I don't mind adding on per se. Yeah. If you get what I mean. Yeah. Get the photo! Ah! Oh, arigato nya! Okay. All right. I think for the most part, the design is done already, yeah? Yeah, for the most part, the design is done. I do need to get a bit of the yellows in. Yes, yeah. Yeah, but I think overall, we're almost done. Yes, yeah. Nox design is actually very busy, so I'm like, I'm not gonna like, you know, follow the designs all the way, except for maybe the chest over here, yeah. But aside from that, I'm just gonna give like, you know, some sort of like digital looking design, and I'm just gonna call it a night, yeah. Oh yes, talking about random things, yeah. This was the song that got me to almost start a show, yeah. I've already gotten a show loaded onto my PC, but I've not started watching because I don't have time yet. But this song is from Beyblade. This song is so good. Yeah, Beyblade X, yeah. And I actually do a magical theme Super Sentai. Sakura Mita, you mean for me to do? I think that will actually fall under, pretty much gonna fall under what's it called? I think Magical Girl Super Sentai is gonna be like, what's it called? Precure. Yes. Yeah, I love this song. Like, this song actually got me tempted to watch it anyway. Yes, yeah. And Magic Ranger, I think it's close, but not really, yeah. This song is great. Wait, can you hear it on YouTube? Did I forgot to mute it on YouTube? Oh no! This stream is gonna get copyright bonked. Fine, whatever. I was gonna get copyright bonked. Then, yes, you only get to see this today, yeah. You won't see the VODs. Sadly. Yes, yeah. Ah! GG! Kojima, stop! Today's stream is no VODs, okay, yeah? Yep, Kochi messed up. Ha 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 ha. Actually, I turned off the music for YouTube site, yeah, because of the copyright limitations, yeah. Hey, also that's the reason why, if you have seen like some of the VTubers, they go like what's the term again, yeah? They do streams that are not non-archive, no archive, yes, yeah, no archive streams. But the reason for no archive streams is actually because of the inability to put up a lot of music, yeah. Yeah, Nox design is very busy. I've actually simplified the design quite a bit already, yeah. That's why I this is the reason why I was unable to do Red Box today. Yeah, sadly, yeah. That's the reason why I was unable to draw my outfit straight, yeah.
She said,
like Zetsu, I didn't have to do this level of so-called extra work. I wouldn't call it extra work, yeah, but you get what I mean, right? Yeah, I just didn't have to like do the design, plan the design part when it came to Zetsu, because Zetsu was pretty much the armor design and all, yeah. So like the body build design, yeah. So I didn't have to like overcomplicate it for myself, yeah. But when I was looking at Nox, I was like, wait a minute, I can't manage. Like literally, I realized I cannot manage, yeah. That's why I actually, to be fair, I was already wanting to come out with this character design template sheet for myself for a while already, yeah. But I just didn't do it because I was lazy. And I was just thinking, okay, so I can like, randomly when I feel like it, yeah, I can just make initially thinking, okay, I can just be lazy and one day just do what's the thing called? Yeah, I can just draw like artworks without like planning the design part. Yeah, but Nox was the one who knocked me out of the comfort. Yes, yeah. Yeah. Nothing wrong with the design, don't get me wrong. I think the design is awesome, yeah, but it's just I was reminded of my own weaknesses. Yes, yeah. And the best way to put it, yeah, I was reminded of my own weaknesses. Which is kind of good sometimes to be reminded of your own weaknesses, yeah, because you end up going like, it keeps you humble. Yes, yeah. It's like, you know what, I thought, okay, my art skills are getting somewhere. Then I go like, oh shit, I cannot design off my brain. Yes, yeah. I need something flat. Yeah. And not changing people life once a day, yeah. Shoot, yeah. And ting ting ting, yeah. Elemental boy. I'm like, she's like, wait, did I miss a message? Oh, I can't check at the moment, yeah. Give me a moment. I can't check at the moment. I'm actually sorting out the layer here first, yeah. How do I enjoy camera Zetsu? As much as I hate to admit it, I might actually add Zetsu to my list of favorite series so far now. The last time I added something to, you know, my list was Revise. Okay, yeah. Like before Revise, the one that got on my list was Derive. That had like almost nothing going into my list for so long, yeah. Then Revise happened. But now with Zetsu, yeah, I feel Zetsu is earning a spot. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I'm serious. Like, for those who have been on my channel, yeah, and you're like ask me like, Kochi, who's your favorite camera? I always go like, which is my favorite camera? I always go like, can I give you a couple? Yes, yeah. I always say let me give you a couple of camera riders, yeah. Because I've always found it's very hard to give you like, you know, specific riders, especially when you try to limit my options to like tell you, yeah, to one. It's so difficult. Okay, so I usually end up saying I've got 6 here, and Zetsu, to be fair, is leading me to put like the 7th. Yes, yeah. Conveniently 7. You know, he's agent number 7. Conveniently 7. Yeah. Yeah, for sure is definitely leading me to the Meowman, yeah. It's definitely tempting me to put it in the list, yeah. Okay, like honestly, this year the other show that is tempting to put me on the list, for me to put on the list, yeah, is Omega. Like, I've always loved Ultraman, yeah. Okay, don't get me wrong, I've always loved Ultraman, yeah. But I've never heard, like, you know, the closest I'll say a favorite of mine, yeah, would be Orb, Taiga, then Trigger was a disappointment. Maybe because I was too hyped for Trigger, yeah, so when Trigger didn't live up the hype, I just felt, yes, yeah. Yeah, it's not confirmed yet. I'm still like, you know, sorting my emotions, yeah. But as of now, Omega is very close to being one of my favorites. Yeah. Another thing with the last one that I really enjoyed was Deco actually. Yes, yeah. So if like looking at Ultraman, yeah, my favorite is definitely Tiga. There's like no standout except for Tiga. Tiga is like super standout for me. Yeah. So you ask me which of the Ultras I like? Tiga, Dyna, Nexus, or Taiga, then Decker.
Get the photo!
Oh, arigato nya. Taiga, Decker, and then yeah. Now Omega. So I feel like Ultraman was more consistent in like, you know, getting my favoritism liking. Yeah. And yeah, no problem. I did see you say get more beats later. Yeah, I did see that part. Yeah, I say no problem. Yeah. You did not expect Taiga is there? Wait, why did you not expect Taiga? Yeah. Okay. Pop quiz. Which is my favorite Showa Ultra? Among all Super Saiyan returns and you do American team to kick the balls on the ball. Oh no! Yes. Hey, anybody want to guess my favorite Showa Ultra? I'm talking about Showa. That means before Tiga. Yes, yeah. Anyone want to guess my favorite Showa Ultra? Nope, not Ace. Yes, yeah. It's probably more of those cases where not Leo. I personally don't like Leo. Okay, I'm just saying I personally don't like Leo. Yes. I'm not either a Showa Ultra. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! And that would be so funny, yeah? Not Ultra 7, yeah. You know, it'd be so funny if I tell you, not Zophie. Yes, yeah. I hate Zophie. Hey, the funny part is, I believe if I tell you which is my favorite Showa Ultra, you go like, why did I not think of that, yeah? Hey, Tony, I'd be like, why did I not think of that, yeah? Not Deku. My favorite Showa Ultra is Ultraman number 6. Da-na-na-na. Yes, yeah. Taro! Yes. Oh, you actually mentioned Taro. Oh no! Yeah. Taro. I miss Elemental's message about Taro. Yes, yeah. It's Taro. Yes, yeah. Yeah. Ultraman number 6. Taro. Go on. But yeah, Taro is my favorite from the Showa era. Yeah. Does that not make sense about something else? Yes. Yeah. also the same reason why I was very hyped for Trigger. But the problem with Trigger was Trigger did not live up to my hype. That was the most disappointing part. The reason why I was super hyped for like I said, could be an issue of I was way too hyped for Trigger that Trigger just didn't live up to expectations. Does that make sense? Like when you're too hyped on something and it doesn't live up to expectations, it just yes, so I feel that was what happened to Trigger for me. But Deco was good. Yes, I feel Trigger had so much potential. Like I love the start of Trigger, but after a while I just can't keep up with Trigger. Like honestly, I was super hyped for Trigger. Okay, but I felt Trigger dropped the ball too much because it was trying to be he was trying to be Tiga, but he was also trying to be his own thing. You get what I mean? Like he's trying to be two things at the same time, and that is already busy enough. What made it worse was there's also trying to use Trigger to promote the Ultraman reboot and all. So it became like Trigger became a conceptual mess. Yes, Trigger was okay, but I felt Trigger had so much more potential beyond that. Yeah. Okay, ask me, Trigger had so much potential to be better. Yes, Glitter Trigger was cool. I'm not gonna deny it. Like I wouldn't say like Trigger is like in my absolute hate list or what, but it was just disappointing that Trigger did not become the very thing I hope Trigger to be. Whereas what I appreciated from Deco, is Deco decided to Deco is inspired by Dyna, new generation Dyna. But one thing that Deco has over Dyna, or rather has over Trigger, not exactly over Dyna, but the biggest thing Deco has over Trigger is Deco was his own thing. Yes, like Deco never tried to be Dyna. Does that make sense? Deco just felt like a genuine Ultra on his own. He had borrowed elements, don't get me wrong, but his borrowed elements were not like oh, this has to be a Deco thing. Does it make sense? And I think that was what helped Deco stand out. Also, I think my music got stopped. Yes, I don't know Deco. I see. I was supposed to capture its Tiga specialness, but it didn't capture. I love Rayev. Yes, Magic Knight Rayev is so good. Yes, outside the collaboration for GB? GB? Wait, what GB? Yanny. Oh, Gasol Butterline. Naruhodo. My favorite moments is when it turned into Ultraman to fight human sized enemies. Yeah, I always love that concept. But one thing I absolutely love from Tiga as well is Tiga brings you on a journey. And okay, this is something that Ultraman does really well, and I feel like none of the other Tokus has done it. Okay, yeah? And I think Tiga is the best representation of it, yeah. When you watch Tiga, especially as a kid, okay, yeah, you don't remember that, especially as a kid, if you watch Tiga, yeah, Tiga feels a lot like, Tiga feels a lot like how you are part of Tiga. Yes, yeah, Tiga is someone you can relate to. Does that make sense? Yeah, something that, you know, okay, you watch Camera, it's like, whoo, Camera is a what cool hero and all, yeah. But when you watch Tiga, it's like when you're done with Tiga, it's like Tiga is in your heart. I don't know how to describe it, yeah. And I feel like Ultraman does this really well. Like, the one that consistently does this really well, yeah, I think is Ultraman, yeah. Tiga, no, Tiga not just feels like a kind hero, yeah. Tiga feels like someone you can call upon. Like, it's almost like you can almost believe in Tiga existing in real life, yeah. Does that make sense? You see, I think Tiga just does it so well. Like, there's just this aspect of Tiga I don't know how to describe, yeah, but it's like Tiga leaves. It feels like Tiga can exist. Does that make sense, yeah? And then in the Dyna movie, alright, the Dyna and Tiga movie, yeah, they literally play on the concept of Tiga exists. Does that make sense, yeah? It's like a concept that no other series has done. There are other series that, like, the other Ultra series that does this as well, yeah? I think Nexus does it pretty well. Nexus, Mebius. Yes, yeah. Like, they somehow can capture an aspect that usually isn't that easily capturable. Does that make sense, yeah? Yeah. It makes me feel like part of Tiga, this is really interesting connection with Tiga that just doesn't happen for a lot of other shows, yeah, which is why I think Tiga is just really brilliant, yeah. Yeah, they're doing a collab with Zoids. Yeah, I read, yeah. Yeah. Ears hat. Every bottle. But lately, this year Zoids has been having a lot of collab. There's a Garo collab, yeah, even though I was very disappointed by it. Yes, yeah. And I think this year is the anniversary for Zoids anime or something like that, like some anniversary, yeah. So I think that's part of the reason why there's so much things happening for Zoids this year. Yes, yeah. Yeah, good times, yes, yeah. Alright. I think I'm done with the design. Yes, yeah. Okay, will there be any changes I make? Actually a bit. Yes, yeah. I think I need the grey to be a bit darker. That's about it. Yes, yeah. I think everything else can stay. But I need to be more silverish. Silver means I need to go for blue. What's my blues? Blues or purples actually? Listen, let's go for purple actually. Yeah, okay, this one feels nicer now. Hey, so the only white is gonna remain here is gonna be the driver is here. Okay, and even this one, change up. Nya, 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 nya. Okay, done. Hey, so this is my Nox outfit reference. You see, blushing is adorable. Arninya Tonya. Psycho. All you need is a Baku to bully. Yes, nya. Tiga is what started Heisei Ultraman Generation. Yeah, it does, yeah. But Tiga was just so well done. Those are the things, yeah. Like starting a generation is one thing, but I feel Tiga also defined a whole generation, yeah. In my opinion. Yes, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? I'm gonna ask you a question here. Tiga represents a generation of Heisei. Kuga represents a generation of Heisei, yeah? But what represents Super Sentai? I'm serious, yeah. What represents Super Sentai, yeah? Well, I actually do not have an answer. Yes, yeah. What represents Super Sentai? I've been looking for answer that. Yeah. Okay, I'm not a very huge Super Sentai buff, yeah. So I don't like, you know, say that. Oh, Super Sentai can be represented by A, B, C, D, E. Yeah. No, I don't believe I can say that. Yeah. So I actually do want to like check what do you think represents Super Sentai. Yes, yeah. I've got no answers. None actually, right? I'm not capping. I'm not like, you know, being lazy or what, right? There's nothing that represents Super Sentai in that aspect, right? Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind if somebody comes in and say, oh, actually this represents Super Sentai properly. My question is why? Yes. Because I'm not like, you know, I've always said like Super Sentai is my weakest link, or rather the weakest part for me in my Toku fangirling. Yeah. So I'm always like, you know, open to listening to okay what people have to say about Super Sentai. Yeah. It does not really feel that. Look at yeah, that's the thing. I felt, could that be a reason why Sentai is doing badly? Yes, yeah. Like Sentai was never really given that sharp identity. Like the only reason why, okay, hear me out. I do not know. You're not too sure because Go Ranger is Showa and I don't know about Heisei Sentai. Yeah. Okay, hear me out. See whether my feelings are, you agree with what I feel, okay, Nia? Feel free to disagree if you feel that's the case, Nia. But do y'all feel like Super Sentai is in a very weird spot where, number one, Super Sentai doesn't have a good identity. Yes, Nia. The identity of Super Sentai is a Super Sentai series. Okay, Nia? Whereas if you're looking at Kamen Rider, Ultraman, or whatsoever, Nia, a Kamen Rider series is represented by, like, a Kamen Rider series has stronger identity. Yes, yeah. Although sadly, I feel like Kamen Rider in general has lost its identity with the motorcycle bit, yeah. But as an overall, each series has like this identifiable aspect of it, yeah, that I think Super Sentai doesn't hold. Do you agree with me, yeah? And Luderick, how's it meowing? Not bad, not bad. Today I am drawing my Nox outfit. Yes, yeah. Just doing some simple Nox art. Nox outfit, yeah. So after I will transfer the design onto my own artwork, yeah. But yeah, for now, yeah. Monster. I do agree, right? Yeah. So the only distinguishing part for Super Saiyan is them as a team. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, there isn't that, you know, that Super Sentai answer, which is the sad part. Yeah. Like, I think Super Saiyan is good and all. Yeah. It's just lacking that Super Sentai answer, which I don't have. Right? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Super Sentai have no individual identity for the most part. Yeah. Not all, but in general, it just doesn't hold the same identity. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, nothing wrong in general. Yeah. It's just, I think that was the weakest part about Sentai. Yeah. Have I played PS2 games? YouTube, Nintendo, don't come and chase me down, or Sony. Okay, yeah. I've been lately trying to get my I've been trying to get a PlayStation. What? I've been trying to get this PlayStation emulator working for a while, yeah, but it's not working. Okay, rephrase. I'm trying to get it working on my tablet. Yes, yeah. I'm trying to get it working on my tablet, yeah. Because I was like, you know, sometimes I just want to like do a bit of PlayStation gaming or some retro gaming, yeah. But I've not figured out how to get it working. You see, that's all. Jungle fire, kira kira. Kira kira. Yeah, I'm not that's only Sentai plot devices and stroke me. I'm not sure if because Go Ranger is a Showa. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like Sentai never had that clear definition of what this. Yeah. And I feel like that might be the cause for Sentai's downfall right now. Am I making any sense here? Like, I think a part of it is weak branding might be what caused Sentai's downfall. So, yeah. And Maria, arigato. Yep, just finished the Nox design. Oh, the Nox Knight design. Yeah. So I wanted like a Nox Knight inspired design for my own VTuber model. Yeah. So I just finished it. Yeah. And Gairan Goiron arrived. Nice. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy with this. Time to sign off. Nox design. No credit. Yeah. Okay. I'll sign it with the hard brush. This one, I'll just hard brush now. Yeah. Kira. Okay. Right, then edit come to drawing color. Okay. Right, then save as PNG. Right, then using my favorite brush that I designed. It's actually just my website brush. And I always felt it was a bother to put my website around here onto a lot of things until I found how to do this website brush thing. And I was like, holy shit, this is a life changer here. I can just stamp my website over. Because I used to have like a PNG image for me to gather my website details when I need to. But now I have the ability to just stamp it like that, yeah, as a watermark, which actually helps a lot. Yes, yeah. That's so amazing, yeah. Arigato. Tika is what? Tika is my husband, though. Yes, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, export all more socials. Alright. Done. And the people just send nightmares. Yes, I'll give you all nightmares. Yeah. Have I played K-pop Demon Hunters? Yeah. So have I watched K-pop Demon Hunters? Yes, I've watched K-pop Demon Hunters. I absolutely love it. Yes, yeah. Nya, 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 nya. Dare no tameni. Nya, nya. I think I'm like rain never die girl. I know, right? Nya, 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 nya. Tameni. I don't know, I said nightmares. Nyani. Yeah.
Get the foot down!
Okay. Alright, I'll open Tamini. Nya nya. I'm on Tamini. Okay. So the reason why I open it separately right now is I want to get some of the colors in. So this is what you call the color reference sheet here. So it's actually very important when you're doing like when you're doing like character designs, I actually have this color palette out here. So when I need to pick the color palettes here, it's actually easy for me to know what am I supposed to pick here. Because that's something that I sort of learned, like, you know, just having a color palette really makes a huge difference here on my speed and ability to get things done here. Yeah. So okay, the color palettes are all there. Make this one a bit larger. Yes, yeah. Make this one a bit larger. Okay. Right now, this for the black. There we go. Okay. I still need to add the gray. Oh yeah, I forgot adding the gray. Yes, yeah. Alright, done. Okay, color wise is done. We'll just flat. Okay. Save as PNG Kochi Nox Night Ref Sheet. Okay. Block it out. Import from device. I think it's this one. Oh no, it's wrong. Is this one? Wait, what did I save it? What did I save it this in here? Clip Studio. Yeah, a save here. Correct. I'm in a Clip Studio folder. Ah, okay. There you go. Okay, yeah. It's in. Yay! I'm gonna uncover the national secret. I know, right? Yeah. Okay, but yeah, today I'll be ending stream here. I'm gonna earn a bit early, yeah. Because tomorrow I actually need to be out early anyways, yeah. So yeah, come early, and I'm gonna miss all of y'all. Yes, yeah. Hey, but also do remember to check out the giveaway. Don't miss out on the giveaway, yeah. There's a chance where you get some Caturteer-Art for absolutely free. Okay, but do read the rules though. Actually, to be fair, the most important rule is don't make me design things. Okay, yeah. I'm not a designer by, like, I don't mind designing. Okay, yeah, but for this giveaway, I'm not doing a design. Yeah. I will do like a design for something else. And yes, guys, Nagisa loves you. Yeah, you just got here. No. But yeah, I'm more or less almost done with today's stream already. Yeah, because I'm working on things. Yes, yeah. Actually, you know what? Also call it Ivania. Bye. I feel sad leaving everyone alone. Yes, yeah. Tony, you can join us on Monday. Yes, we'll be watching on Monday. Yeah. I don't think. Okay, I will be home by stream time, but I think I'll be so dead. Like, my energy levels a bit. But what do I ever plan a Discord in future? I actually have Discord. Yes, yeah. And remember, Temples, you can hop on the Discord, join us for watch parties and all, yeah. Yep, Discord is over there. So, this week we will be having next. I think it'll be next week. So, I actually do watch like the weekly Toku episodes, yeah. Yeah. Okay, and also there's going to be one weekend in December that we need to delay by 2 days. It's the Christmas weekend. Yeah, Christmas week. The weekend before Christmas, yeah, will be delayed by 2 days because I'll be busy overseas. Malaysia. Yes, I'm going to Malaysia again. And the episode zats. Yes, yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much, everyone. I will see all of you again next week. Okay. Fret not. I've got artworks to go up on Twitter, so if you want to not miss out on the things I work on here, do remember to check out my Twitter. Yes, yeah. Okay, that is also gonna be a great place for y'all to find stuff. Yes, yeah. Also, okay. Quick update. Alright, not quick update, but quick. What's the word term? Yeah. I want to check if any of you can give me some insights. Yeah. Have you all ordered anything from those who are staying in the US? Yeah. Have you ordered anything from China or Asia in general over the past few days? Yeah. Be it Christmas gifts or whatsoever. Yeah. I want to know something right now. Yeah. Because I'm trying to figure out how am I supposed to ship things to you. Yes, yeah. The reason why I'm asking is tariffs have become a very huge problem. I believe you all know tariffs have turned the whole scene upside down, yeah. Okay. And my biggest concern is you still have a board game coming in here, yeah. I'm curious to know how is it going to reach y'all here. The reason why I'm asking that is because I just saw some videos and it was very, very disheartening. Yes, yeah. It made me panic a little bit. Yeah. Actually, you know what? It's starting to come. That's what I hope. Yeah. But let me see if I can find the video again here. There was this video that got me worried a lot. I think it's okay. Well, let's go on stream for a while longer. I don't think I have an issue with it going for a while longer here because there's something I want to like talk about. Yes, yeah. There's something I do want to talk about here. I think it's style theory. Is it style theory? I think so. Yes, yeah. This, okay.
Winter solstice, or you're just looking to get a head start on your Black Friday shopping, this is what you need to know.
Yes.
Hello
yes,
Internet, welcome
just
to Style
chatting.
Theory, the show that's giving you the gift of knowledge. 'Tis the season, and
Yes,
whether you
yeah.
like it or not, you are likely going to buy at least one present online this year. So that means that
Yeah.
you need to listen up. Now, this isn't the first time that we've talked about tariffs. It kind of affects everything we do with fashion and style. But now it's coming for something even more important: your holly jolly holidays. So let's
Yeah,
sit down
okay,
around the
so-
fireplace and hear the holiday tale all about the new Grinch coming for what's under your Christmas tree.
Okay, yeah.
Your holiday equivalent. It is a tale of escalating tariffs, the rising prices of your presents, and what, if anything, you and your favorite store can do about it.
Alright, so here's the problem. My worry is tariffs this year are really bad. I'm not too worried about. Okay, if you all have to pay, you all have to pay. Alright, yeah. But my concern, because I am there are some delays here, mostly because the cat ran out of cash. But anyways, alright. I ran out of funding, so I'm focusing on surviving first. Yeah, so I'm still alive. Don't worry. Okay. But I do intend to start selling merch overseas soon. Okay, yeah. So a couple of things that went wrong with my merch launch. Number one is I've got 2 suppliers that failed me, so I'm trying to find replacement suppliers here. In the midst of finding replacement suppliers here, I kind of blew my budget on the prototypes here. So until my prototypes are sorted out, I refuse to open my store here because I do not want to send y'all half-baked items. Secondly, I was planning to release a series of keychains, and I have completely cancelled the entire range of items because I am no longer confident in selling that series here. Plus, I don't feel comfortable selling a series. I'm not comfortable and not confident. Yes, yeah. And that's Ghost Ridges. I was actually planning to draw like, a whole bunch of chibi Ghost Ridges and selling it, but then just wait for my Omega set. Anyways, alright. That's the one thing I'm working on here. Yeah, so the one that me saw, I'll try to launch everything ASAP here. But now I'm also very worried about the tariffs here because you just hear what they say. Yes, yeah.
People nowadays have some sort of idea what a tariff actually is. It's kind of become unavoidable. But the how and why of these prices that you're seeing go up, as Huntrix would say, is a little bit more complicated. So let's start by giving this Grinch a backstory. At the start of the year, the U.S. government announced
Okay,
its plan
so
to
I'm gonna skip this
$1
part because I don't think I have to listen about the story about tariffs, okay, yeah?
to ship to Europe. The item is and where it's shipping from. When it comes
Yep,
to the
okay,
item
this part.
itself, there are 2 types of tariffs that it can face. One is where the tariff is based on the overall cost of that item, aka an ad valorem tariff. The other is when that type of item has a fixed rate or a specific tariff. Specific tariffs are usually saved for industrial items like steel or common types of items
Yes,
like,
yeah.
say, a wristwatch. Ad valorem tariffs, on the other hand, require each item to be evaluated for its value to impose a tariff. Let's say you paid $40 for that Labubu. Well, if there is a 2% tariff on the total cost of that item, then you are going to pay an additional 80 cents on that import, meaning
Yes,
that
yeah.
in total you pay $40.80 to get your 1 Labubu. Get it? Good. And then there's the place of origin. Because the government typically has to individually negotiate with each country it's importing from, the actual price of that tariff isn't always the same. And depending on the size of the item, the material it's made out of, and what type of product it actually is, among other things, that tariff tax can differ even more. But it didn't all happen at the same time. A large part of what makes it difficult to understand the direct impact of changes to tariff laws on your holiday shopping and of course your bank account is that it's actually an accumulation of many tiny decisions that have merged together to form this one Grinch. Now,
Yeah, so right now, because there's so many things happening, like every day I hear tariffs, then it changes for one country, they change that for that country, yeah. And then, China, okay, yeah, I understand, right? China, US have some complicated relationships, yeah, so, it turns out to be like, if I get some of my supplies from China, yeah, I ship it to y'all, it's gonna be treated differently. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's my other worry.
Getting into the thick of how tariffs are going to affect your holiday shopping, but I still wanted to share one little trick that I know: gift cards. Whatever store you
Okay, so
choose,
I'm not gonna listen to the. So you can get gift cards from me. Okay. Yeah.
Give your son to the tariff prices that we're seeing this holiday season has been a bumpy ride, to say the least. As this chart from Axios.com illustrates, over the past year, the average tariff cost has been in flux. At the start of 2025, the average tariff was sitting around 2.4%, which was already up from the previous 1.6% back in 2017. Since the rollout began in February of 2025, tariffs have jumped between an average low of 6.9% to a record high of 28%. As of the recording of this episode, there is a minimum of a 10% tariff on all imported goods.
Okay, so the thing is, if let's say there's a minimum tariff of 10% on all imported goods, yeah, I actually have no issues because, you know, it's just going to be a standard 10% and I don't have any worries. Does that make sense? Yeah?
Oh, imported goods from specific countries like China, Mexico, and Japan have been given higher tariffs. And most of the US's other main import partners have what is called a reciprocal tariff, meaning that if a country, like say the fictional land of Genovia, had a tariff of 14% on US imported goods, the US would counter that with a 14% or more tariff on the goods imported from Genovia into the US. Technically, tariffs are meant to encourage shoppers to shop within their own country. However, with how global the economy and marketplace has gotten, it's not quite that simple. Many US-based businesses still import goods from other countries to be able to produce their own item, especially small businesses. But because most small businesses are not ordering at a huge scale, they used to be able to avoid getting grinched by tariffs thanks to the de minimis exemption. This was a legal loophole that let any import under $800 come.
So I used to be able to send your things through the de minimis exemption, yeah? Right now I can't. So that's the biggest issue, yeah.
Into the country duty-free, meaning without paying a tariff. But as of August 2025, this was suspended for all countries. TLDR, it's gotten very, very pricey to bring anything into the US, but that's only part of the problem. Y'all, the tariff Grinch didn't just raise prices. They dropped them, raised them, dropped them again, and then raised them even higher.
I have no idea.
It actually caused a situation that is scarier than the actual Grinch itself.
It is. That's what I don't understand. Yeah.
We're planning our holiday budgets and checking them twice. We are trying to take our dollar and stretch it as far as it can go. Pew! Look at it go. But that's a little hard to do when no one, not the consumer or the company, knows what an item is going to cost from day to day. But while we don't
which is actually a very huge problem.
Problems that we're facing, we can break this big unknown.
Yeah, so because of that, I really do not know how to price my things for y'all. Does that make sense, yeah? Like when I sell things here, I'm like, how the heck am I supposed to sell like price things here? The thing is, yes, I might end up doing something like, you know, I'll ship globally except the US, which is not gonna be fun for y'all right now. Like imagine I have all my merch out, and then it's like ships globally except US. Yeah, y'all feel like super left out and super upset right now. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? That's why I'm trying to figure out this whole tariff thing myself now.
Down into 3 less scary presents for us to unwrap and understand.
Next.
Yes, that's
Comic-Con is coming. Yes, yeah. And what superpower do you have, Tony? Yeah, Comic-Con Singapore is coming. Yes, yeah. Comic-Con Singapore is next week. Yes, yeah.
Presents with 3 P's. The first P stands for prices, which is the most...
You have an address in Malaysia? Yeah! I'll ship in Malaysia then.
Obvious problem when you're talking about tariffs. If you live in the US, you've already seen the rising prices over the last few months. But when prices go up, who pays for it? No, it's not the Grinch. It's everyone else. When it comes to paying tariffs, there are 3 levels of where that payment can come from. Level 1 is the company itself. Whenever
I'm the company. I can't afford.
Into the US, they pay.
I can't afford to pay the tariffs myself. Yeah, if not, I'm earning $0 literally.
Tariff. You know this. We just talked about it.
I'm too
S&P
small.
Global, a financial analysis
Yes, yeah.
company, estimates that in
It's very hard
2025,
for
companies will be paying an extra $1.2 trillion USD in expenses
Yeah.
due to these new U.S. tariff structures. No matter what, they are going to pay this tariff. The real question is, are they going to absorb that cost or pass it off to someone else? Now, whether or not
Yes,
they
yeah.
do either.
So, you know what may happen is at the point of checkout and shipping, yeah, I may okay. So this is what I understand from what I talked to the post office here. So what they said is, yeah, this sucks. I know, right? I actually want to sell Toku merch to you, yeah, so it's very hard for me to sell to you. So what will happen is when you pre-order, I will only charge pre-order price here. Then when the shipping comes, when the product comes in here, I will then charge the shipping. So I might do like, you know, like product, then shipping. Then when the shipping comes in here, I will also charge like everybody in US extra tariff fee. Yes, yeah. So you might, you know, like if you buy something $25 here, shipping might be easily, like from Singapore to the US here, shipping is easily $20 here. Then you might have to pay an additional like $2 to $4 for the stupid tariffs, that sort of thing here. I might have to do something like that because I may have to pay the tariff myself. I'm not too sure what the situation will be here because I do not want to under-declare the amount. I'll explain it here.
Your option depends on the company. Large to mid-sized companies have more of an ability to absorb more of that tariff cost without
I can't
it
absorb.
substantially affecting their business. Where
You see, I'm too
many
small.
businesses
Yeah!
do not. Let's use Theoryware as an example here. When it was relaunched last year, it was as a small boutique merch company. This means that we're not operating in a huge bulk system, like say a Levi's or an H&M, but instead with small-scale orders. And so when that de minimis exemption was repealed, it hit hard. Theoryware pays a charge when our items enter the U.S. And
It's
it
very
pays a
hard, yeah.
tariff again if those items ship out to an international buyer. And during our first launch, we saw immediately how those tariffs impacted our theorist community. And so we had to make a choice. And it was one that we were very lucky to be able to make. Moving forward, instead of letting tariffs raise the prices for our community, Theoryware is absorbing all of that tariff cost.
The problem is I'm not able to absorb the tariff cost on my end here because I'm way too small. Yes, yeah.
Say the tariff on our theorist
As the theorists, at least, you know, the whole theorist company, they have like a decent size already, yeah. Okay, they are still like a decent size company, yeah. They're not like a indie solo artist or something, yeah. So a solo person, we basically are gonna suffer very terribly.
First hoodie was $12. Instead of adding that onto the price of our hoodie, Theorist is going to be paying it and absorbing that cost for you.
Yeah, because the thing with that also is $12 worth of tariffs is insane, right? See what I mean? Yeah, that means if let's say I absorb the $12 here, I can straight say that my cost price and my profit margin will be almost zero. Yes, yeah, because I'm not marking up my prices so much that, you know, it's gonna...
To be clear,
I don't earn, like, you know, double the amount every time I sell a certain item here. I don't intend to set the sell prices here. So those kind of things may affect me quite badly here.
we are extremely lucky to be able to do this. And there are a lot of businesses out there that just can't afford to. And even more who just don't want to. Some are passing it down to level 2, the vendors. For store owners who buy items from other businesses to then sell in their stores, they try to offset those tariffs by making the people they're buying those items from pay the full tariff, or splitting that tariff cost between the two of them. I know, that can sound really shady, but it's actually a great way for small businesses to try and stay afloat without having to raise their prices, and pass that tariff cost on to level 3.
But it's still a lot.
the customer.
Opinion.
An article from CNBC estimates that between 50 to 70% of tariff
and then it'd be a lot more personal about it, yeah.
holiday shoppers just like you. And a study by LendingTree found that the average American will be paying an extra $132 this holiday season. Remember, that's on top of your already planned holiday budget. So if you were planning to just spend $300 this year, suddenly to get those same items, you are having to spend $432.
That's terrible, right, yeah? Yeah, see how much you all have to pay because of some kukunyanyan? Okay.
Not cute. But all of that depends on what items you're looking to buy. Which brings us to the second P of our presents, products. Not all tariff prices are created equal, and some types of items
it's
are
insane.
the Grinch more than others.
Yes,
Electronics are going to be pricey. Most electronics include.
Yeah, so if you all notice, if you all buy things like PlayStation or even Nintendo Switch, you realize the Nintendo Switch price went up for y'all right now, even though it's an old console. I'm not even talking about Switch 2, I'm talking about Switch 1. The prices have all gone up because of the tariffs. So if you're like wondering, why is Xbox increasing the price? So I'm sorry, okay, it's not Xbox's fault. Okay, you all know whose fault is it. He who shall not be named. Okay.
Metal, which has been hit hard since the start of these tariff updates. And if you're looking to upgrade your gaming console, well, be prepared to pay up. Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo all made statements about the current state of their pricing. And there's the fact that depending on what changes are made to the current tariff structure in the next month, week, or even day, prices could still go up even more. That same LendingTree report estimates that electronics could add upwards of $186 to your holiday budget this year. Clothing and accessories are also getting up there and are expected to cost you an extra $82. This is due to the large dependency on China for textiles and general manufacturing in this area. China has specifically been targeted multiple times over the course of 2025 for higher tariff prices. Yes, even if your items are made in America, there could still be hidden tariff fees depending on where they source their material, among other factors.
So for example, I can draw my stuff and all, but a lot of my printing, I'm going to say that I do get a lot of my printing from China, and then the other day I was actually thinking, okay, what if I don't get my printing stuff from China? Right? I print it from a local Singapore supplier, and then they said, actually they will be hit by it because our papers come from China.
Actually have a whole short about that if you want to learn. Companies like G3 Apparel Group, which owns brands like Converse, Champion, and Levi's, are already anticipating upwards of $155 million in tariff costs. Toys also depend on China for a large portion.
Hello, Name TV. How's it meowing? How does videos? I have no idea how video suggestions work right now. But well, now I'm actually talking about, because I do want to launch a store to sell my Toku merch to the global linear. So one thing that's causing me trouble is the tariff. So I'm like, just sharing with you all my concerns, based on this was a very good summary, to be honest. Yeah, but how's it meow for your Name TV? Yes, or is it Name?
Of their manufacturing. While they are only expected to add an estimated $14 minimum to your holiday budget, the
$14 is a lot. Okay, $14 is a lot.
Real hit is in variety. Since most companies have already ordered their holiday stock in anticipation of more tariff changes, the amount of unique items you have to choose from is likely going to be fewer than in previous years. And the popular ones are likely to sell out even faster than normal, with companies like Bratz, Mattel, and Hasbro already issuing statements. And the same is true if you're planning to buy beauty products or self-care items this holiday season. Yeah, we're all gonna be rocking that no makeup look this holiday season. The final P in our holiday present stands for piles. And it brings us back to the de minimis exemption that
this is a very terrible one. This is a terrible one,
Then de minimis is definitely his dog Max. He didn't technically do anything wrong, but he's guilty by association. Whenever an item is imported into the US, it has to go through customs. This is where items are reviewed and, if needed, evaluated for their tariff cost if it's not a specific tariff, which is normally fine.
Okay, so when items are evaluated, alright, and all, if let's say, okay, for example, if I send something out to y'all, okay, yeah? If let's say I send something out to y'all today, alright, yeah? By the time it reached the US, okay, if let's say he who shall not be named increase the tariff cost, yeah, y'all will be charged by the post office to pay extra tariffs to get the item delivered to you. Alternatively, they may just send it back to me. Okay, yeah? Alternatively, they might just throw away. I can't remember, was it this video where people complain things are getting thrown away just because of didn't meet the tariff requirements, yeah? And yeah, very good. It's Nyanim. Nyanim. How's it meowing? Yeah. Nyanim. Yep. So right now, yeah, I'm just talking about tariffs, so I'm just being sad, yeah, about it.
I mean, this is how we've operated for literal years. But with the suspension of the de minimis exemption, suddenly things are a little backed up. To put it simply, customs is constipated. Where previously packages under $800 would not be stopped, now they have to be checked. Now, if we were only talking about a few hundred extra packages, things would probably be fine. The problem comes from the fact that most orders by the everyday shopper are a small value package that would have fallen under the de minimis exemption, except now they can't. This rapid and unexpected increase in packages being held at customs has resulted in packages getting stuck. And the piles of presents trying to make it home for the holidays is only growing. As a representative from USPS told NBC News, because of the changes to US import regulations, we are seeing many packages that are unable to clear customs due to missing or incomplete information about the shipment required for customer clearance. If for any reason they're unable to get that missing information to clear the package to ship, it falls into one of two options. Option 1, it gets shipped back to the original sender. This is the preferred.
Yeah, okay, ship back to me is the preferred outcome. I was like, yeah.
Outcome, as it typically results in a refund and lets you resolve the issue with the person or store that you placed the order with. But option number 2 isn't as easy to fix. U.S. Customs gives shipping companies like UPS the right to dispose of shipments that are not able to be cleared for delivery.
You heard that? Yes, yeah. You heard that? You heard that? Yeah, those are the video. Those are the video. Yeah, they also explain this here.
Yes, you heard that right. Destroy, throw away, get rid of, bye-bye. And there may be nothing you can do about it, both as a customer and as a store owner. As an email from UPS to a customer based in Stockholm read, we are sorry, but due to the circumstances and the perishable nature of the contents, we are now required to proceed with destruction of the shipment in accordance with regulatory guidelines.
Yeah, there you go. UPS does it. I mean, that's lots of reporting. Yeah, so now that's why I'm so worried about, a lot of things. Yeah.
There is no need to contact our call center for further information or to attempt to clear this shipment. This can be done without any approval of the person who shipped it or the person who ordered it. And going into the holidays, this pileup is expected to get even worse. But is there anything that we, the holiday shopping who's down in Whoville, can actually do to save the holidays?
Yeah. So, that's terrible right now. That's really terrible right now.
Even with the Grinch and his sleigh full of tariffs on the horizon, most of us still want to celebrate the holidays and give our loved ones a little gift to show we care. So, what can we do? First, if you haven't already, start planning your holiday shopping right now. Like, literally right now. Go pull out a paper.
Yes, yeah.
I'll wait. Okay, I can't actually wait, but start now. Not only will this help you keep your holiday spending within your budget, it will help you know where and when to buy. If you are shopping in store this holiday season, get in early. Limited stock.
And name of this video, I'll give you the video in a bit, yeah. I'll give you a link in a bit.
Hot
Yes,
ticket
ma'am.
item, you may not get another chance. If you know that a specific item is at the top of your loved one's wish list, call the
Yes,
store
yeah.
ahead of time to see if it will be in stock on the day that you plan to go. If it's on order to arrive at the store soon, or if you will need to place an order yourself to get your hands on it. And if you are shopping online, order early. Shipping delays mean that if you need something at your door by your holiday event, you need to start right now. And with Black Friday just around the corner, it will make those piles of items trying to get into the US that much bigger. Apps like Shop can help you keep track of your packages, and most shipping companies also have their own version of tracking. In theory, a shipping theory, this should alert you ASAP if there's something wrong with your order, and hopefully keep your order from being destroyed. Second is to consider what stores you're actually shopping from this season, and ask yourself these questions. Are they being transparent about what tariffs you are going to have to pay? Is this company absorbing some or all of those tariff costs?
Alright, I'm gonna say straight out, alright? I can't absorb the tariffs. Yeah, I can't afford to absorb tariffs, you know. And nice action! Yay!
So that you don't have to pay more. Where is this item shipping from? Is it already in the US, or will it have to pass through US customs? And number 3, have a backup plan. I'm gonna be real with you. The Grinch and his sleigh full of tariffs have really made this holiday season unpredictable. Even with the best planning, something can still go wrong. Be prepared to have to find a last-minute replacement for your first choice present, or to print out an IOU for an item that's still in transit. And when in doubt, a gift card can save your butt. And no, I'm not just saying that because we're being sponsored by Raise.com and you can get cash back on every gift card that you buy through them. That is just a happy accident. The magic of the holidays. Listen, this is uncharted territory for all of us. And even experts are saying that we don't really know the full impact of these tariff prices yet. And
that's the
we
worst part.
probably won't until sometime in 2026. However, it's important to remember that while gifts are great, the best gift that you can give this holiday season is the gift of your time to the people who love you. But hey, that's just a theory, a style theory. Keep shopping smart. Up next on Style Theory.
Okay, so I hope that it gives you a bit of insight, alright, into the destruction we are facing. Yes, yeah. Yeah. So initially, okay, I'm just gonna share with you. So initially, I was actually planning to launch more merch stuff first, yeah. But now I have changed to focusing on my commissions first, yeah. So yeah, that's just a couple of little things that I try to change up in my own content, yeah, but I cannot confirm anything. I'm so sorry, everyone. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, and that'll be the end of today's stream. Okay, yeah, I hope y'all feel less depressed. I hope. Yes, yeah. Okay. So, Tony, the thing is, since May, they tell us to wait till August. Since August, they tell us to wait till October. Since October, it's now Christmas. How long do we have to wait? You see what I mean, yeah? But the time, alright, everything is done. Zetsu is over. How am I supposed to tell my Zetsu much? Am I making sense? Yeah? How am I supposed to tell my Zetsu much if but the time, you know, the terrorists are over, Zetsu is over? Y'all see my problem? You see my problem? Yes, yeah. Yes, yeah. Okay. And Jose Deborah, Nyanyi. Okay, but yeah, so that will pretty much be the end of today's stream. I'll be ending stream here today, yeah. And yes, I'm so sorry I'm ending already, Jose. Yes, yeah, because I need to prep for tomorrow. Okay. But yeah. Oh, America is stuck in this for a while, yeah. Yeah, let's hope things improve. Okay, yeah. So anyways, thank you so much. And you're new my live video. Thank you so much, yeah, Kashinoki. But I'm ending stream like now. Yes, yeah. I'm so sorry. By the time you came in, I'm about to end stream, yeah. But do remember subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next one, yeah. So usually on this channel I do more art streams and stuff, yeah. Okay. On my Caturteer-Channel, if you're on Caturteer-Channel, I do more art streams there, yeah. If you're on my Toku Art yeah, we watch Kamen Rider Super Saiyan, all those stuff, yeah. And we talk about Toku stuff more often, yeah. Today is just an interesting day where I'm just drawing Toku, so I decided to stream both sides. Yes, and Twitch is Twitch. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for joining me. I will see all of you next stream. Okay, which is going to be on Monday for Toku Watch Along. Okay, yeah. So bye bye. Yes, yeah. Oh yeah, I should get used to using this. The ending soon screen, yeah. Yeah, I need to get used to using my ending soon screen because I'm playing something for ending soon screen. I can't say what yet, yeah, but I'm playing something, so I need to get used to sushi ending soon. Okay. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Yeah.